Now we're going to look at graphing hyperbolas that are not centered at the origin. They're going to be centered at HK. So we're looking at an HK situation. So again, looking at something shifted horizontally and vertically. So convert the general form to that standard form. Determine which standard form applies to the given equation. Use the standard form identified in step 1 to determine the position of the transverse axis. Coordinates for the center, vertices, co-vertices, foci, and equations for the asymptotes. So if you have this first form where the x is the positive one, the y is the negative term, it's going to be parallel to the x-axis, your transverse axis, opening right and left. The center is HK. The coordinates of the vertices are h plus or minus a, comma k. The coordinates of the co-vertices are h, comma k plus or minus b. So the b, I mean, look at this. What's under the x is going to be affecting the x coordinate. What's under the y is going to affect the y coordinate. And then the foci are h plus or minus c, comma k. So it's going to be on the same as the transverse axis, or where the vertices are. And your equation is going to be y equals plus or minus b over a times x minus h plus k. If you have the y part as the positive part, so notice it's over the a squared. So y minus k squared over a squared minus x minus h squared over b squared equals 1. Transverse axis is going to be parallel to the y-axis. Center still hk. Now the vertices are going to be hk plus or minus a. So since it's on the vertical part, on the y part, it affects the k. Your co-vertices are going to be h plus or minus b, the part that's under the x, comma k. And then the coordinates of the foci are h, comma k plus or minus c. And then your asymptotes are going to be y equals plus or minus a over b times x minus h plus k. And you solve for the coordinates of the foci using the equation c equals plus or minus the square root of a squared plus b squared. Plot the center, vertices, co-vertices, foci, and asymptotes in the plane and draw a smooth curve. Okay, so let's see, we have 9x squared minus 4y squared minus 36x minus 40y minus 388 equals 0. So I'm going to do some algebra first. So 9x squared minus 36x. And then we have a minus 4y squared minus 40y equals 388. So I'm going to move that over. Now I'm going to factor 9 out here and have x squared minus 4x plus some blank. Then I'm going to factor a 4 in here, so minus 4 times y squared plus 10y plus some blank equals 388 plus 9 times whatever this blank is going to be. Then we have minus 4 times whatever the next blank is going to be. So let's think about this. Half of 4 is 2, so 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 squared is 4, so that's what goes in there. And then half of 10 is 2, or is 5, excuse me. 5 squared is 25, so that's what's going to go in there. Okay, so we have 9 times x minus 2 squared, so we completed the square, minus 4 times y plus 5 squared equals, so we have 388, let me get my calculator out, 388 plus 36 minus 100. I get 324. That's a nice number. Now I'm going to divide everything by 324 because it needs to equal 1. And I'll have x minus 2 squared over 36 minus y plus 5 squared over 81 equals 1. So right off we can see that our center is going to be at 2, negative 5. That's our HK. And now we want to find the a. So a squared is 36, so a is 6. And b squared is 81, so b is 9. Okay. And what do we have so far? Let's see, so we have our center, our vertices are going to be, so the x part's the positive part. So we're going to have 2 plus 6, comma, negative 5. 2 minus 6, comma, negative 5. So that's going to be 8, negative 5, and negative 4, negative 5. Our co-vertices are going to be 2, comma, negative 5. What is it? What's our b? 9. b for negative 5 plus 9. So that's going to be 2, comma, 4. And then 2, comma, negative 5 minus 9. So it's 2, comma, negative 14. Ooh, my graph doesn't go down that low. And then let's get our c. So c squared is going to be 36 plus 81, which is 117. So c is the square root of 117, which is going to be plus or minus 3 times the square root of 13, which will be approximately 10.81. So let me write down here. Oh, move this. Come on. So our foci are going to be located at 2 plus 10.81, comma, negative 5, and 2 minus 10.81, comma, negative 5. So we're looking at 12.81, negative 5, and negative 8.81, negative 5. That's approximate, by the way. Okay, so let's put this together. We said the center was at 2, negative 5, so right about here. And then we're told our vertices are going to be at 8, negative 5, and negative 4, negative 5. So 8, negative 5 is here. Negative 4, negative 5 is here. Our foci are going to be a little further out. So that's 10.81. Hey, this goes to 11. That's really handy. Foci, vertex, and it was negative 8.81. That does not seem right. 2 minus 10.81. Did I make a mistake on my... So we went out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we go out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.81. Should put it down here, but it seems 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So something's off on my graph. I see the problem. It's 12.81. Okay. So it really should be out here. Let's just say right about there. That makes more sense. And so I'm going to say foci. I'm going to say vertex. Then we have a co-vertex up at, well, it was up at 2, 4. Okay, 2, 4. That makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then down the other direction to negative 14. So we're looking at down to about, let's see, 12, 13, 14, right about there, I estimate. So let's go ahead and draw ourselves the rectangle. Okay, we have that. Then I want to draw the asymptotes, so it's going to look something like this. I should have done a dashed line. And then we can draw our curve. It'll be something like this and this, that, and that. Okay, and I guess I should label this is a co-vertex, and this is a co-vertex as well. Okay, wow, that took a little longer than I thought. Fun stuff.